We're about to begin. We're just, as always, giving a few minutes for people to watch the ads, if there is any, and to get in. In the meanwhile, how have you guys been? It's been quite a week. I was stretching a bit. I hope you didn't hear any cracks because my wrist and shoulders always crack. Here we go. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Hello, Black Lockhart, Porwa, Alvin, Martin, Miguel. How's everybody doing? I hope you had an excellent week. Mine got a lot better not too long ago, but man, I got some good news for me, and I hope everything goes well. Next week I will get confirmation if everything goes through, but things are looking good, so fingers crossed. How you guys doing? Today we're starting the stream with the start of the show. Our universal tank Natsu. Now I'm eating ripe mango, thinking about how I can finish Bioshock 1 tomorrow. Oh man, Bioshock 1, that's a game I wanted to stream actually. I only played it when I was a lot younger because that game is very old. Joff. So if everything goes well next week, I should get positive results for something that is job related, so fingers crossed. I began physiotherapy yesterday again, so that's also good. Currently is ripe mango season in my country. Oh man. Yeah, I was about 13 or 12 when that game came out and never finished it. But recently I got the remaster collection through Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime promos. I got it for free and I was thinking about doing Bioshock 1, 2 and 3 on a stream because I have never played to the end those games. So maybe after Phoenix Wright we could do that. It's so good. Yeah, man, I love mango. I'm allowed that. I'll rejoin the stream when I'm home. Have a safe trip, Alvin. Safe trip. Yes, today Natsu is the star of the show. She will be tanking for us on every variant. At the beginning, I thought of a different start, so you could say went from one extreme to the other. But I also was afraid that the power level of that beginning could have been too high for YouTube and could have gotten me in trouble. So I'll just go there quickly and go back to Natsu, okay? So this was my original idea, and this is what I ended up in. So yeah, you can see from one end to the next, to the other. But let's begin with Peroro. Never played it, Porwa, but first one looks interesting. Yeah, Bioshock games are very interesting. Just show Mika Clear Dude, I've been waiting the whole week. Yes, we will start with that. Now, to be fair, I have not been playing at all this week, so my heavy clear it's iffy. I'm not doing this because I'm not a fan of Nonomi comps and my Nonomi is not that strong. And the game crashed, of course. That's part of the course. Was open for half an hour before the stream started and instantly crashed now. Perfect. And this week I haven't had any crashing issues too. It's the first time this week that the game crashes. I'm going insane. Yeah, well, the clear I do is a 3-team clear. It's not fantastic, but it's better than nothing. Shun, yeah. Shun power level is astonishing, not gonna lie. But also, Natsu felt more topical for today since it's Peroro. But yeah, Shun could have been a little bit too much power. And we are back in the game. Oh man, Tomoe. That starting screen, that pop-up that we get, it's quite something. Quite something. We'll see if Sherlock picking it to... Yeah, man, I'm still not sure about what I'm going to do after Phoenix Wright. I was thinking either Dark Souls 1, but my hands are not in condition for that. Bioshock 1, but I'm afraid that on the long term that could also be not great. And a Pokemon game, maybe like Pokemon Emerald or something like that. But I'm not completely sure. Okay, so let's try again. Let's see if I don't crash again in the ladder. So yeah, most people is doing those Nonomi comps that I'm not a fan of. And I don't have Kamhare either, so that also is a little bit of a pain. I was doing something similar to this, but not exactly this, and now I will show you what I'm doing. Hello, Haru, how you doing? How you doing? My hand to Dark Souls 1, obviously. Yeah, I really like Dark Souls 1. I haven't played it in months, but it's such a good game. Just place the games that will not overwhelm your hands, to be honest. Yeah, that's the thing, that Dark Souls 1 is fairly low input, because you have to be very deliberate with what you do. But I'm still a little bit iffy on it, I'm not completely sure. Okay, so this is my team 1. Iron Hearts 4, Total War, and anyone, Civilization. The issue with RTS games is that, in my opinion, they are a pretty boring experience to watch. Unless you're like a hardcore fan of RTS games, most people will not enjoy watching RTS games. That's how I feel about it, but I don't know how... I don't know if that's the general sentiment or just me, but I enjoy watching RTS games sometimes, but not every time. Show your second and third teams. I will show them as we go through them. It's fine. So this team basically wants to get to phase 2 and do a little bit more. Since we don't have any AoE on this team... Come on! Again, another crash. What's happening though? This is so weird. It didn't crash the whole day. And now it's crashing. I need to get a technical issues more than changing servers, because I'm not changing servers. But before I used to not have any technical issues. So it wasn't needed. Card stream? Yeah, kinda. I don't know what to tell you. I've been doing my JFD on JP, I've been doing all my dailies and stuff on global, everything, and had 0 crashes the whole week. And now the game is crashing. Maybe if I... Okay, here is screaming at her. Ice cream technical issues. That could be a good idea. I need to get something like that. Or maybe that room that has all the computer screens broken. Yes, I did restart the PC before the stream. Since that time that I had technical issues with the audio, I've been doing it every time. I don't want to go through those audio issues again. Or I could use that Toki match where she's like beaten with aviation for technical issues. Okay, here we go again. I have a perfect art for you for technical issues. I'll show you on Twitter, give me a sec. It has to be safe for work, Black Lockhart, and no lolly stuff. Okay, so since we don't know how long I will be crashing, I'll just go through the teams here. It is okay. So this team 1 goal is to get to phase 2 and get the boss to around 89 HP bars, ideally under that. If we can get it to under 80, it's a really good result. Then this team, I use an Onomi, but I will show you my Nonomi. It's not fantastic, but it suffices. This team, the idea is that you get the boss as close to dead as possible. I will be renting here a Camp Hare to give her buffs. And the last team is just cleanup crew. They will take down the boss. It should be almost dead, so this team will just go in and go out. Okay, let me check Twitter on my phone so my PC doesn't get too overloaded. Okay, that technical issues looks good. I see if I can use it. I don't like using stuff from artists because I cannot pay them. And I don't know how likely are they to be happy with me using their stuff for free. But I'll try to get in touch with them and ask them if I can use it. Maybe they can put a sign on it or something, like sign their name on it, and I can use it. I don't have too much of a big audience anyway, so I don't know how much they will care. Okay, let's begin again. Let's see if the stuff doesn't crash. Come on, game, do not crash now. Okay, so the other thing that is important with this team is where you snipe the Shining Peroro. We want that Shining Peroro to die close to a group so we can maximize the damage we do through it. Natsu can tank a little bit with the laser without dying, so that's fine. Now, we're going to be using Mika EX to finish up that last one that is there. We don't have time to double buff, so that's fine. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. For safety, I don't wait for the double buff. It's not ideal, but it's safer for me. Give credit to the artist, so it will be fine. Some artists are not happy with just crediting. Some are a little bit more, how can I put it? Some respect their work more. No, that's not the right thing to say. But some are not happy with simply crediting them. And it's very fair, it takes a lot of work. I'm not able to draw two sticks together, so I know how much effort takes, because if I cannot do that, I can't imagine how much effort, I can imagine how much effort it takes to do an actual good piece of work, you know? My Mika is way too low, but should be fine. Yes, we're still fairly alive. I got it on Pixiv. Do you know if that artist has a Twitter account? Even if it's JP, it's fine. As long as they are on Twitter, I can contact them. Okay, so this is going fairly well. 76 bars, that's quite good. Even though I'm reading chat and I have gone over with the cost bar a fair bit, we are doing fairly well. I'm just going to use Natsu here so I can build up to double buff Mika and pop a Peroro before the time ends. Yeah, no time to waste. Okay, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I was just mass downloading Marina Peak, so I don't know. Okay, that could be an issue. I don't want to use stuff without asking. Yeah, some artists are more reserved about it. They don't like just creating. Yeah, exactly. Send them your sexy dance clip, to the artist as an apologize. If they are really mad. Nah, man, the world is not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I'm flexible like a nail. So yeah, I'm not a good dancer. I have the flexibility of a nail, a steel nail, to be. If you want more clarification. And now, where is that pesky Hare? There she is. Okay, team 2. I don't think something bad will happen. No, it's not that something bad will happen. I just don't like using stuff without asking. Hello Mika and hello Aru, how you guys doing? I hope you had a great week. Okay, this team is barely functional, but it does what it needs. I will show my Nonomi again. It doesn't need to be OP, UE50 with all the stuff. This will suffice. No, we just began the heavy clear. You missed team 1, but besides that, you're fine. We can do it again later. Okay, let me find that pesky Hare again. Hare. There she is. Okay, team 2, fairly simple. She stays alive, she kills whatever she can, we get all the AoE damage we can. We get the boss to about dead, but not dead enough, so then team 3 finishes the job. Great week, kinda got hurt, got into a fight with some other guy. What? Oh no! I hope everything resolved in a way that no one got seriously hurt and then that like badly, but man, that sounds rough. I hope the context was also something that it wasn't too bad. I'll download PixArt and make an image for you then. Okay, let's get into team 2. So team 1 did an excellent job. 66 bars is perfect, to be honest. My Nonomi, I don't think she can one-shot that Peroro, so we are going to be rotating into it. But now, yes, okay, so that's perfect. That went exactly as always, so that's very good. The way it resolved was barbaric. We got tired of fighting. Well, better than someone hospitalized or dead, so look at the bright side, I guess. It's never good to get into a fight, but at least no one got badly hurt from what it seems. And the most important thing is that you are safe. Or at least I hope so. Black Lockhart not wasting time to be horny. Oh no, oh no. I thought I cancelled that. No, my Yuki is going to die. Maybe not. Okay. Didn't get punished there. But that was a misclick. Just got bruised. Elbow, rib close, and something here and there. Okay, so you're safe. That's the most important thing. I sound like a family member, but truth to be told, that's what matters. And if both parties are fine, there is no other dangers. We're adults now. Getting into fights, can be troublesome in more than just bruises, where, you know. Glad you're okay, Mika, and yes, Mika is Sukeban, be aware of this. Relatively so, I'm not hurting, I'm just for my goat. Fair, fair. That's very fair. Okay, so now I went with the buff a little bit too early there. I should have waited for the stun to trigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna rotate back into it and try to not get punished by my mistake too much. I was not paying full attention, so that happens, but we are doing fine. It's 1 million damage. It could have been a little bit less, about 400k more damage if I paid attention, but it's fine. The other guys weren't so lucky though. One guy from my side, his back was, let's say, peeled. Oh god. That sounds really rough. America. Here it's very rare that people get into fights, and when they do, they end up real bad. Okay, cleanup crew. As the name suggests, they just need to do 1 million damage and we will be gone. Could I finish in 2 teams? Maybe, if I maxed my Nonomi equipment. Probably yes. But I'm saving those materials for Kisaki and what's coming after that. So that's that. Here the cleanup crew will just hit. And now we throw that there so it doesn't get popped before the laser and we can bait the laser. No, perfect. Okay, and that's cleanup crew done. Everything went perfectly. The game is a little bit too loud maybe. That should be better now. Yeah. On my end it's better. Okay, so that's the first clear. Now let's go to the special armor. This is the classic Peroro, but with a change. Now that we have Hoshino here, this will be a breeze. If this team can even finish the stuff before the state change, but I'm not paying full attention, so that may be a stretch, but it should be fairly easy. What the hell are you fighting for? We were playing it first, but it turned into a not so friendly game. Oh man. So someone got angry, stuff escalated. I see. Sounds very bratty, to be honest. I mean no offense, but it sounds like a bratty thing. Okay, this is going really well. pretty easy. We just need to keep buffing, buffing, buffing. That's all we do here. Buff Hoshino, and we will get through this with no issues at all. I missed Anui EX, it's fine. The rotation will be a little bit worse than it normally would. Oh no, Hoshino got targeted because freaking Natsu didn't move far enough. It should be fine anyways, but it's not ideal. And here if I can hit in time, we should be done. Yeah, and this is done. Very easy. Hoshino is just a beast. No video games, of course. Like playing games, games of tag, and one guy tagged me so hard he went sliding. One guy tagged a guy so hard he went sliding. Okay, okay. It's fun. I mean, I get what you mean, but you have to pick people very well to do that kind of games. Okay, Elastic time. Elastic is a pain. I don't like doing Elastic. It has... I don't know, it's so up and down, but I usually get it done in 2 teams. Here I will be renting a freaking... what's the name? Hanako. And let's get into Elastic. Gonna play with some... go play with some girls, bro. I don't think they like being pushed like that. Here we go. So here obviously we are going to be buffing Hanako. We need Natsu to stay alive. Kikyo is here for when the dolls pop out, not before that, otherwise she will clock the rotation. But we don't need to use her before that. Now we're going to be renewing Hoshino because she's about to expire in 2 seconds. Everything goes well here. When I mock clear Elastic, it was 1 team, but actual team was 2 clears. Yeah, Elastic is pesky. I'm gonna say it like that. It's a pesky difficulty to clear. I mean, armor type to clear. No, Hoshino got targeted. I hate that. Obviously this happens when I'm live. When I do it alone, no issues. When I go live, Hoshino gets targeted. I even fixed my deployment for that to not happen, and now it's happening. That's so stupid. Okay, let's save up. Costs. We double buff here. We use that. Buffs are still up. We pop that Peroro. We get there. We can hit 3 here. We should be fine. Okay, perfect. We are going to be renewing Hoshino in now. Is the mock buff Sherlock? Okay, this is going to sound ridiculous, but I always felt like during mock battles my students take less damage and do more damage. It's like the game is trying to scam me, showing me something that is not going to happen. Okay, perfect. So now the stun will trigger. I'm gonna renew Hoshino. Save up. Here when the stun triggers, we go Kikyo into double buff. I know my cost is not ideal here. We are going to wait for that to get casted. We can hit like that. We double buff. We don't need to do that 100%, but it's better because it gives us an extra cast for this. We are not going to cancel that because we need it. And now comes phase 2. Phase 2... Yeah, I feel that too. Yeah, true. Hoshin is not a great choice. She works wonders here. As long as she's not getting targeted, she works wonders. She's more than fine. She gives me extra attack too, that is stackable with Himari. So it's good if I don't get unlucky. Otherwise, yeah, it can be rough. Like that. Exactly like that. And this is why I have to do 2 teams. Freaking unlucky. Maybe we can still end it. We are so close. I'll just keep at it. I'm not going to restart here. It feels dumb. I don't think we will get it though. That's so annoying. Come on, speed it. Now, cast... crap. That was close. It's fine. We go team 2 and clear it. It is just annoying. I got to team Elastic 2, my UE40 as Hanako left over with 1 to mil HP, yeah. True. Okay. Here I'm using Ibuki. You guys know I always use Ibuki as a replacement for Kamhare because I don't have her. And while her buff is not as big, it's not that far off. It's 30% less, minus the normal skill, which is another 20%. But it's more than nothing at all, so that's perfectly fine to me. Yeah, it's insane. No, I'm not doing Torment right now. Maybe we can try Torment after, but Torment is going to be a disaster probably. Insane is already not going perfectly, so... I'm not confident on my capability to do Torment with this account. Come on, now. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Ibuki's buff is still up because it has a fairly long duration, but we are going to renew it now. And I could do this and try to finish it. Okay, it's not going to end right now. That's fine anyways. We are going to end it here. Perfect. So that's all 3 difficulties done. It took us, how long? 10 minutes? Maybe a little bit longer between the crashes and commentary, but it was pretty expedite. Everybody pray gets spooked by Himari during this Kisaki banner. I wish you the best of lucks. Really. Okay, so options. Do you want me to attempt Torment now? Do you want me to do another round for the people that maybe missed one clear or the other? You prefer Kasumi on second team? Yes, Kasumi gives a fairly good defense debuff. So let's talk Kasumi and Kikyo for a second, because while Kikyo has the utility of providing you buffs, so Kikyo has utility through her effectiveness buff, and this that also gives you discounts. You have to suffer like we did, Sherlock? Yes, I know. Kasumi's debuff, it's pretty strong, she can also deal a good bit of damage. So Kasumi, for me, it's better on the second team because I have less access to buffs, so having a bigger debuff on team 1 could be better. You see what I mean? So because I have less access to buffs on team 2, I use Kasumi there to get a bigger debuff and compensate a little bit for the buffs that I'm missing. And while it's only a 5.1% difference, you have to consider that it's AoE, so it applies to all those enemies. So it's pretty good. Kasumi, I think it's very underrated. She has a really good debuff here, so... Kayoko on this account has... I got her when she came out on this account. I need her on JP. JP has not been spooked yet. Okay, let's do one more heavy and then we suffer through Torment. Okay, heavy armor then. So, Mikan, heavy armor, I'm not renting... I'm renting a Hare, a Camp Hare here. And this is cleanup crew. Team 1 goal is to get us as far as they can, ideally under 80 bars. The best would be under 60, but ideally under 80. 66 is about the sweet spot, but this is team 1. And the idea is just buff Mika, survive with Natsu, passive debuff on the enemies. We fine. We have some extra healing here, and we have some shields here, so survivability on this team is fine. And here we go. The last 45 minutes of the stream will be Phoenix Wright, by the way. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm really hooked to Phoenix Wright, so I want to get the last 45 minutes on there. Natsu, I told ya, she can tank a little bit more. She is insane difficulty anyways. Natsu is completely fine. She will get healed by Aru. Here we could wait and double buff Mika. Sometimes it's not fast enough, sometimes we make it. It's a little bit of an up and down. On the first run I did on the stream, I didn't wait for that. Now I wait and it worked, so... Here the idea is to kill them as they cross out, so you take all the Peroros down, but it's hard to pull. It's hard to pull off, so that's that. Okay, now we are going to take down the last small one. This is going perfectly. Watching your stream, PW made me buy Android. Made me buy it on Android. I remember playing the first one on DS so long ago. The yellow chicken is the most frustrating color because Nonomi keeps Nonomis even with bone gear. Oh yeah. I was like Nonomis. Then I got it. Then I got what you mean. Yeah, Nonomi misses a freaking lot. That's why I don't like relying on Nonomi. But you know, when it works, it works. We are doing very well. Like, very, very well. This run is going even better than the first one we did on the stream, and I'm paying even less attention, which is perfect. I need to kill that now, otherwise Mika is dead, and if Mika dies, we die. because we will be at 0 DPS. That buff was a little bit too early, it should be fine anyways. Okay, this is going pretty well. I'm gonna heal Natsu here, because that will allow me to rotate. And now we just need to be quick on the trigger to kill the Peroros as soon as they pop out. I could spend here, which is what I'm going to do, because it's about to speed. Target that, hope for the best. Okay, that's really good. That's a really good Team 1 performance. The yellow chicken is the most first. Yeah. Objection! Mock buff is real. I mean, I'm pretty convinced it's real, but I also played better this time compared to the first one, even though I was paying less attention. Because, you know, the more you repeat one thing, the better you do it. But I don't know. The first one didn't go that well anyways. This is more akin to what it should be normally with that team, so that's fine. You could do this by renting a Mika if you have Hare. You rent a Mika and you do 2 Mika teams, but I don't have Hare, so I'm renting her so I can do the Nonomi. I will show my Nonomi again because I see that there is a lot of people that was not at the beginning. Nonomi doesn't need to be super stupidly built. I have tier 7. My skills are not maxed. Her level is not maxed. Her bond level is only 20. Only UE 30. She's fine. Seeing Diaru become viable in teams and I don't have her. Don't worry too much. Diaru is good. Having her makes your life easier. But you will be fine anyways. I just realized I'm renting a Hare that is not max. Where are the good Hares? Hare. Where are you, Hare? Is this one? No. Where is the good Hare? There is one good Hare I have been renting and I cannot find her now. Where is that Hare? The maxed Hare. Ah, here it is. This is the good Hare. Okay, here we go. So, just like before, we are going to be focused on survival and buffing. Mari will keep the team alive because she will be cleansing the beam debuff. Nonomi will be dealing damage because of her AoE mainly and her buff against medium-sized enemies. Ui is here for discounts, so our rotation goes smoother. And Shiroko is here for Axel and defense debuff, even if it's single target, is better than nothing and can allow us to pop the Shining Peroros. Okay, here we go. Kickstart is always great to have, so that's another benefit of having Shiroko. We buff here. We could do this and attempt a pop here that didn't went as planned, but it's fine. Nonomi should pop them here. Perfect. Now, here we are going to be saving costs because the stun will trigger as we got the half bar on with the first team. We're going to be using this, that, we debuff here. We are going to be wasting this, trying to rotate back into Nonomi before the dolls get away for some extra damage. That's a little bit of damage. The dolls went away mid EX, but that's fine. We are going to be debuffing this one, buffing here, Nonomi pops that. We are going to be saving Yuka here. Popping that one. I'm back. Welcome back, Black Lockhart. And this should pop that one. I don't know why that one didn't go down. That's bad because our stun bar is not filling up. Okay, perfect. Wait, there is still one up. No! Oh no, I didn't realize that was still up. It's fine. It should be fine. The Aru normal skill heals too little. It's decent. It's decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent enough. It's not the worst. It can save you in a pinch, to be honest. Oh man, if I paid attention, we could have triggered here the stun and end the raid. I think I will be restarting here because this is a 2-team clear. We don't need to go into cleanup crew. Yeah. Okay, no, let's restart. That was an oopsie. We could have done this better. I'm going to be using that one. Let's see if this works as I plan. Okay, that's good. Now Nonomi should be back on rotation soon. We're going to be popping that one when it gets to the other side. So now. Okay, this is working fine. We need to renew that. Let's see, can we pop that one? Oh no, too slow. Okay. Neru should have been an AoE, yellow DPS, missed opportunity to be honest. Neru is a... I think you're talking about... Yeah, you Neru. You Neru, it's very peculiar because she is stronger the longer the fights go. And that's very niche in a way. It's so weird because that makes her really good in the context of limit break battles. She has a lot of burst damage too, but she really shines in Chokma, for example. There was people doing floor 100 with Yuneru as main DPS and it was not even the right color for her. So take that as you may, but Yuneru, it's a very peculiar character. I'm not going to be attacking here because I overrode the buff from Camp Hari with Ui when I gave her the discount, so that would have been a waste. Now I will be attacking. I still have one discounted Nonomi. We are going to be doing this so we can get back there. And if this works, we should be... Ah, crap. Okay, as soon as this one gets closer, we pop it. Okay, it's fine. Come on. Come on. Knock it down. Ah, that was a fail. What the crap is happening? Before we got it, no issues. Now it's... We are getting screwed. We are getting totally screwed here. Feels bad. Oh man, I messed up there too. Nonomi was a little too far to hit that one. We have Mika, single target DPS, we need yellow AoE, I agree. But Mika and Neru fill very different roles. Mika is a burst damage DPS, Neru is a sustained damage DPS. She has a good burst anyways, but she's more of a sustained damage. character. Wait a second. I'll read you in a sec. This is about to finish. We're going into cleanup crew again. That's annoying, but it's fine. It's how it normally goes anyways. Mika and Yellow, jealous of new Neru, stronger than Mika. I do agree, but Mika, that yes, we need an Anomi replacement, yes. I'm not even sure if Neru is better. She's not better, they are different. BA devs will do anything but give Neru content. That's funny that now you mention it. Next Vina, JP is getting Vina GA, and that GA has no heavy armor variant. We are getting a special armor, elastic armor, and light armor. So Vina will not have heavy variants and Neru will remain unused, which is so funny. It feels like a joke now. It feels like the devs are trolling. I'm deleting this game, bro? Nah, man, it's gonna be fine. They are preparing us for the big content for Neru, don't worry. It's gonna be fine. Also, how are you going to delete the game when you have Marina there? You're going to be abandoning your Marina? Are you really going to do that? Oh no. I got distracted with chat. It's your fault, guys. Thankfully, Miyako is such a tank. She's so good. But that's not ideal. Okay, let's finish this up. Come on. I deleted FGO, I can delete VA2. Now, come on, come on. Neru is going to be fine. I bet Neru gets using Elastic Vina though. Wait. Ain't Elastic resistant to heavy damage? I mean, yeah, wait. Let me check, because I feel like Elastic has one Elastic resist explosive. Oh, okay, so it's neutral. So it should be fine. Elastic resist. Okay. Makoto is super niche. Can even use her in campaign. Only red. Okay. While Lockhart, something same as Flu. Okay, perfect. So that's heavy. Now, you guys, that the only content that Neru is usable is Mystic Chogma. Yeah, and that's a lot. Chogma is a pain. A big pain. Now, you guys want me to suffer here for half an hour, and I'll concede you that. But is there any one team clear for this? Because I don't have Hare. I cannot be renting 100 characters. The game only allows me to do one. So you guys need to tell me a comp that could be potentially a one team clear that I can pull off with one rental. Is there any way that I can do this with one rental? And now, I mean, we could do this one. I have all of these units, but I don't have Junko built up. Oh, that's... Wait, let me check my Junko. Ambulance, 1 second. Let me check the Junko. Yeah, my Junko is not ready for that, guys. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, nah, not working at all. Nope. And I don't have the materials to build her anyways, so that's not going to work. Let's see. There has to be a way, right? There has to be a way. heavy, Torment. Wait. It's elastic. Okay. Let's see. Elastic Torment. No, wait. Is elastic Torment? Yes. Is there any elastic Torment that we can do? Junko Nonomi carrying yellow AoE. It's crazy, yeah. Is there any way that we can achieve a one team clear? JP had a one team clear. I don't know if anyone got it here though. It's looking dire, to be fair. It's looking real dire. Where is Bodoka? Bodoka had a one team clear attempt and he was really close. Bodoka, I summon you to the chat. It didn't work, guys. Bodoka is not here. We need to summon Bodoka. The one team clear pro. Is there any team we can copy? My Toki have been waiting almost a year to be met in Hieronymus. True. There is not so many single targets for purple other than Chiaki and the twin mates. That's true. Chiaki is a lot better though. Also, Moe, swimsuit Moe. She is fairly... I'm just here to say hi, I'm not home. Oh, hello Asumaki, and I hope you have a safe trip home. What I was saying. Oh yeah, swimsuit Moe. One team Purple Insane. No, there is a one team Torment. But I don't remember how it goes though. In JP, people got one team Torment. I just forgot how it goes. Wakamo Hovercraft Lunatic coming for JP. That's true, maybe. I don't know. Because I cannot be... I don't have Reisa. I don't have Hare. I cannot rent both characters. There is other teams that people is using characters that I don't have. There is no way. There actually is a way. There is a way to do one team Torment. I don't know what it is though. I don't remember. This is not going to work though. This is no bueno. No bueno. No bueno at all. For one team Torment, how strong is B Hoshino to trivialize Peroro to the extent that not even thinking worthy? Wait, how strong is B Hoshino to trivialize Peroro to the extent it's not even worth thinking? It's not even thinking worthy. Other armors have issues. Yeah, well, you can kill the boss before phase 1 ends with Hoshino. I think you are thinking about Blue Torment when teaming. No, there is a comp. I'm pretty sure, guys. I'm almost certain that there is a comp to do one team Torment. I cannot pull it off because I'm not that good, but it's the best chance we have. Because I cannot rent Hare if I want to rent a second Hanako. So there has to be a way, I just don't know what's the way. I don't know the way. Do you know the way? I don't know the way. Oh man. Let me think. What could I do? I was thinking as Hanako would be the same. How wrong I was. Oh yeah, it's best. So here's the thing. Hoshino deals true damage against an enemy with like 10k armor, while Hanako still has to interface with a portion of that armor. Use Ibuki plus Hanako on team 2 and be Hoshino on team 3. Try using Hanako, Natsu, Kikyo, the Aru, and S. Shizuko. Himari. That sounds like a good idea. Where is my Shizuko? Yeah, my Shizuko is not amazing, but it will suffice, I guess. Hanako, Natsu, Kikyo, Di Haru. This could do for team 1. This could do for team 1. Deployment sounds about right like that. Let me fix my cat a little bit. My cat is not that... she needs a lot of stuff. This is bad. I'll just give her this. That team I use can survive Peroro. Laser for second phase. Okay. Haru, I'll be under your guidance. It's funny that how Hoshino does little damage against bosses with low defense. Well, it's coherent though. It's the same thing with Satsuki versus Swimsuit Hinata. So what you have to consider... Wait, can I do... is there a way for me... Should I do a paint sketch here? Do you want me to do paint to explain this stuff? Let's do paint. Give me a second. I have never done paint, but this could be fun content. Maybe. Yes? Okay, let me do paint here, guys. I'll be painting for you. Let me see. I don't have paint on dark theme, so let me fill paint with black. Now, let me see how can I do this without losing you guys in the chat. Okay, I can see the chat. Let me make my canvas a little bit bigger. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, so if I did this right and I go here, I should be able to show you paint if I do this. That's not ideal. Let me see if I can fix this. Beautiful. Okay. Let me see. White. Perfect. And now we just need a bigger brush. Perfect. Okay, guys. So before we get back into Torment, let's talk about damage. Hoshino defense penetration is too strong? No. And that's why we're talking about damage. I mean, Hoshino is super strong, but do not get it twisted, guys, and let me explain. No, it's fine, it's paint. It's blacked out because paint. Can you see my lines? My squiggly lines? My squiggly lines are not showing. Huh. Wait a second. Transform, fit to screen. Can you see what I'm drawing? No. Huh. No, it's not black screen, it's paint, but for some reason I cannot operate paint. I don't know why when I go into paint it doesn't show on the stream. No, it's fine, the screen is fine. Now you can see the game again. Let me see if I can use a different app because paint is not showing on the stream. Needed some water. Let me try with Microsoft Whiteboard, maybe that will work. I had some issues with OBS when I was trying to do a video with Paint too, so maybe that's still an issue. So let me try Whiteboard here. I read your joke, I cannot read it out loud. I find it funny, but you know, you could get me in trouble if I read that. But don't worry, I think it's funny. Now let me see. Can I draw here? Yes, I can. Can I change the ink color to something that you can see? Okay, guys. This is going to go... wait, what? Come on. This is annoying. I cannot... I will add a new source. Okay, it's fine. Windows Capture. WB. Let's see. Match title. Select a window. Okay, perfect. Can you see my lines? Why my lines are not showing? You can see the whiteboard, but you cannot see what I write. Understandable? Yeah. That's not working. Okay, wait, I have an idea. Sometimes this thing, for some reason, doesn't like when I use it on that mode. Yes, fixed. Okay, guys, you can see my drawings. Perfect. I'm gonna paint you a work of art here to explain damage. And brace your seatbelts because this is going to be a disaster. But I hope by the end of it, you guys will have learned something about damage. Okay. So, damage goes through many steps, okay? We have type, then the damage type faces the armor, if the damage is effective, you deal 200%. Okay, so this is the first step of damage. You take your damage type against the armor type. If you have effectiveness, you deal 200%. Then this 200% goes against defense. The higher the defense, the less your damage. Okay? This defense applies on top of resistances. Resistances, we are talking about crit chance resistance and crit damage resistance, which are two different stats. Crit chance resistance, it's the defense that goes against your chance of critting. So the higher the crit chance resistance, the less likely you are to crit. The crit damage resistance goes against the final calculation of your critical damage hit. That means that if you hit a critical hit, it will be reduced by the resistance of the target to the critical damage. So if you have 10k damage of a critical, and the enemy has 5k crit damage resistance, it will be reduced by those 5k. That is in like very broad terms. The math do not work exactly like that, but that's the reasoning behind it. Now, characters like Hoshino that have the ability to ignore defense, what do? When they get here, they look at this and say, okay, only, for example, in the case of Hoshino, which she has a bunch of defense ignore. Let me look at it just to be a little bit more precise with it. Hoshino has exactly, here it is, 85% defense ignore. So when Hoshino goes to do damage, she only fights against 15% of the enemy defense. That's Hoshino. 15% of the defense will go to diminish her damage, okay? Why Hoshino does not perform well against characters with low defense? Well, because her multiplier is not that high. Hoshino on her EX skill has a 149% multiplier to one enemy and then a 503 damage to the enemies around it. However, besides cases like Peroro, if you only are attacking one target, that will be hitting for the 149%. So if the enemy has low defense, that damage will not scale that much anyways. But if it has high defense, that damage will be reduced by less, and therefore will feel like it's more than it actually is, because other students will be dealing less damage because they are facing more defense. Now, when we talk about defense debuffs, and I will move my board a little bit here so we have a space. Compare stuff like Akane or Kasumi, which is 40% defense reduction. Okay, so now that I will read this comment and I will explain the difference between defense reduction and penetration, because they work similarly, but they are essentially different, okay? So, when you have defense ignore, which is different from defense penetration, which is another distinction we have to make, defense reduction, if you have 10k defense and you reduce it by 40%, for Kasumi it's 33 actually, not 40, but let's say we reduce it by 40%, that means that that defense will be now 6k, okay? So minus 40%. However, any subsequent debuffs, according to my testing, but again, this is empirical evidence, I don't have the numbers behind it, so take this with a pinch of salt. Defense debuffs apply additively. That means that if we add another 20%, that will not go to reduce the 6k, it will add up with the 40%. So now the defense is not 6k, now it's 4k, because we have applied 60% defense reduction, okay? When you ignore the defense, you are only getting a damage boost. You're not getting a damage boost because the enemy is less resistant, you're getting a damage boost because you are starting on a higher base. So to put it in other words, defense ignore is like starting, instead of starting from 10k defense, your damage is starting from, in this case 85%, is starting from a 1.5k defense stat that is being confronted to. One more question, why Satsuki flat defense ignore works well with high defense reduce like Kana? Okay, so here is the third distinction we have to make. So defense reduction, we are lowering the bar for our damage to go through. Defense ignore, it's saying I'm only going to look at this portion of your defense when I do my damage. Defense penetration, it's a flat reduction, okay? Or more than a flat reduction, it's like a flat ignore. In the case of Satsuki, which has 696, okay. Gebura, since is the right for Satsuki, let me look at Gebura for a second. Also, the music in game is working perfect for this. It's giving the perfect ambience, at least in my opinion. Gebura has 2.5k defense, okay? So Gebura has 2.5k defense. Satsuki, oops, I almost messed up my setup. Thanks God I did not. Satsuki applies, she has minus 969, okay? Perfect. Is that true? Yes. Okay. So how does defense penetration works? Defense penetration works differently to both ignore and reduction. Why? Because reduction, for example, if you were to apply Kanna, where is Kanna? Swimsuit Kanna. Swimsuit Kanna has a 47.8%. Okay, let me get my calculator here. Okay, perfect. So Kanna has would be 2, okay, times 0.478. After you apply Kanna's debuff, so that's a horrible arrow. Okay, perfect. If you were to apply Kanna's debuff, so minus 47.8%, Gebura ends up with 1195 defense, okay? When you do defense penetration, what she does is she subtract 696 to that defense. So 696, it's 499. I'm back. What is Bro doing? I'm talking about damage. So why Kanna works well with Satsuki against low defense targets is the defense debuff that Kanna applies actually stacks up well with defense penetration instead of defense ignore, because defense penetration, it's an additional number that you go to subtract to the damage calculation. Math school, I had math. Now don't worry, it's not math. I'm just explaining why some characters work better than others, and I'm doing some math to illustrate the point, but the math is not important. It's just for illustrating the point. So defense penetration, it's like saying, okay, this is your defense value. I will go through this, and then you can subtract your defense to my damage. Defense ignore is, this is your defense, I don't care about this, I only care about that, now you can subtract that to my damage. Defense reduction is saying, this is your defense, this is my debuff, your defense is now this, now you look at my damage, okay? When you have defense ignore against a high defense enemy, your damage will be higher because you will be facing a lower bar. When you have low defense, the bar is very low anyways, so your damage will not be that high, but defense penetration will be performing better because you have an additional subtraction to apply to that formula. They are not the same. Penetration and ignore are not the same. Penetration does this. So you take the defense, you say, now your defense is, I will subtract this flat value from your defense, and now you can calculate my damage. So penetration, it works in flat values. Ignore works percentually over the whole defense. New Year Mutsuki, because she's flat. Wait, what am I missing here? Mutsuki? Mutsuki has defense penetration. Oh, yeah. Exactly, Mutsuki has defense penetration with her UE40. So defense penetration, as I was saying, it's like saying, you could see, actually, there is two ways to see defense penetration. One is like this, so defense minus penetration, and then that goes to interface with my damage. Or you could say damage versus defense plus penetration. It's virtually the same. So if I'm doing 10k damage and the enemy has flat, yeah, it's flat values. Well, Satsuki is not exactly flat, but she has flat values because its penetration works on flat values. So flat jokes aside, that's how it works. So, to summarize what I just explained, ignore works well against just copy what the top one is doing and now hop on Minesweeper. Man, if I cannot copy what top one is doing anyways. I don't have the characters to do it. But yeah, to summarize, our beautiful piece of art here. Damage goes through steps. When we're talking ignore, we are saying your defense is now this. When we're talking debuffs, we can stack them because they go additively on top of the total, no of the remaining defense. That's why stacking debuffs is so good. When we talk penetration, we are saying your defense will now be this, and we have the exact value that we are subtracting to it. Or you could say my damage deals this much damage because I'm not caring about this amount of your defense. Are you gonna do Phoenix Wright now? Actually, it's time for Phoenix Wright. Okay, let's do one Torment attempt. And guys, I'm serious, one Torment attempt, and then we go Phoenix Wright because I really want to do Phoenix Wright. I'm hooked to that game. Okay. One attempt. Haru, what skill order do you suggest? I invoke your powers, Haru. Good luck. Yeah, I will need it. I will surely need it. Probably like this. Yeah, I think that's the order. Finally catching one stream. Thank you for your hard work. Oh, hello, Ochoa. Thanks for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy it a lot. And the streams are a good place for me to give a little bit extra to the community because I cannot voice every video. So here is a good time for me to answer questions and show stuff live. So if you want anytime, even if we are playing other games, Blue Archive is always the topic, so feel free to ask anything. After this, we are going to go play Phoenix Wright. You're welcome to stay and ask anything you want. By your name, I'm guessing you are from Chile. We have many people from Chile too. I could be wrong, but I think it's a pretty good guess. Sherlock likes compliments, compliment him more. I'm very bad with compliments. You guys, I'm glad you cannot see me because I blush like a tomato when you compliment me. I'm very bad with compliments. I don't know why. I always say no, it's not like that. I'm not that good. I try to. I always push myself down for some reason. It's a bad habit. I've been told that I need to learn how to take a compliment. Come on, Black Lockhart, you're not even trying now. But I appreciate the effort. Man, my Natsu, it's a little too weak. I think not having 5 stars on my Natsu is punishing me hard. This is not looking good, guys. Not good at all. Okay, thankfully I was able to fix that, but Natsu is dead, like giga dead. Ah, I missed the Sherlock explanation because my internet died. No, Mikan, you will have to watch the VOD back because it was very long. My 3-star Raisa needs Koharu to support or she dies. I could make it into a video now that you mention it. Now, guys, now that you mentioned that, Mikan, if you have favorite moments of the stream or clips of the stream, send them to me so I can make them into videos, because the main issue I have is that I want to make videos of the streams, but I don't have the time to go through the streams and take the pieces. So if you can, guys, send me your favorite clips, I will make videos about the stream, because there is a lot of good content on these streams. At least I think so. I really think that we make a lot of good content here. So feel free to clip your favorite moments and send them to me. And share the stream, guys. Word of mouth is one of the strongest promotion advertising vehicles. So if you have moments that you like, if you like content that you like, share it, even if it's not mine. The best way you can help someone grow is by sharing what they do. The explanation is big number goes small. Yeah, virtually that. Bodoka can be really good at this. Yes. You should make VA video, do not sleep on these characters, and talk about good students that not many people level up. That's true. Yes, clip Sherlock talking about wanting to arrest 10-year-old in Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I mean, you can't deny that it was a fair thing to think. That freaky brat was very annoying. That brat. He was a pain. He deserved jail just for being such a pain. I like when Sherlock does sexy dancing, but it's not happening yet. No, I don't think it's gonna ever happen, to be fair. The world is not ready for my moves. I move like a steel nail. I'm arresting a 10-year-old in Minecraft. In Phoenix Wright. In Phoenix Wright. Man, we are doing so much damage. But we are dead anyways. Come on, Natsu. You gotta make it live. We're alive. So when we are cooking. So when are we cooking? Oh yeah, I actually need to... I actually need to do that too. I'm not cooking on video, but I need to give you guys a timeline for you to send me your best dishes, and so I can judge your cooking. We can show the talent of the Sherlock community. I think you guys are very talented. We have chefs, we have developers, we have a lot of nice people here. Very smart people here. Video title, Sherlock Overcooked. It's Sherlock theorizing how to frame a 10-year-old. Dude, you cannot say that my theory on framing that kid was not good. I had a pretty solid plan to get him to jail. It was so good. I'm not smart and I don't cook. Martin, believe me, you are smarter than you think. A lot of people do not realize how smart they are until they get into that thing they are smarter than other people at. Intelligence is not the same for everyone, you know? You can be smarter on one thing and dumber on others. It's not like everyone is smart the same way. I'm very dumb when it comes to socializing. I don't have good socializing skills. I have a hard time talking with people. But I'm good with numbers, and that's that, but I'm not good with talking with people. We did 24 million damage. That's pretty good. I have a favorite quote. You looked smart until you spoke. Wait. Oh, yeah. I understand. The bad socializer that runs a stream. Well, it's a learning tool. Oh, that's nice now. Nice now? Lies. No, trust me. In person, I'm super awkward. Indeed, doing the streams has helped me a lot to improve in that regard. But man, I'm a disaster. Sherlock the content farmer, kinda. I mean, if I wanted to be a content farmer, I know the strats, I know what to do, but that kind of growth can be dangerous and toxic. I don't want it. Sorry, but typing was doing an interception in Nike. I see. You were distracted, fairly distracted. Discover your talent in sexy dancing, Sherlock. That's not gonna happen, Porwa. Trust me, I don't have that talent. I don't have any talent. The only talent I have is to not have talent. And that's a very valuable talent. The talent of not having any. Go talk to the Chinese speaking university college. What? Go talk to the Chinese speaking university college. That's a weird phrase. I don't get what you mean by that. You totally lost me there. Not sure what to say about that. I can do anything when I watch Sherlock. I tried to eat once and I choke on food because the chat gets unhinged sometimes. I have to agree to that. Chat can be pretty unhinged. But we have a really good bunch here. Also, you could also say that the stream is that interesting, you know? At least I hope that is that interesting. Okay, if no matter how... Okay, guys, after this team fails, we are going to Phoenix Wright. We have 30 minutes left and I want to see a little bit what happens. It was supposed to be the last 45 minutes. We are on the last 30 minutes now. So we are even behind what I wanted. Come on, team. Ooh, this team is pretty chunky. Why does that sound so wrong? Some words have that wrong sound to them. Chunky team sounds wrong for some reason. Oh, I messed up there. But maybe we can fix it. I'm gonna get unhinged just for you. Man, that's quite an statement. The team that has Yuka, what else chunky? What? Yeah, that's fair. Yuka has all the thickness we need. Come on, take that one down. But they are holding up so well, you know what I mean? The survivability of this team is extraordinarily good for having no real healing. I'm pretty impressed. And Hanako is tanking the laser like a champ. Now we are all dead though. The team is gone. Gone like a Yame after getting absorbed by the book. Do you think Hanako is underwhelming? No at all. Hanako is extremely strong. Hanako is stupidly strong. You just need to put her in the right context. Kasumi can do what Hanako does almost at her same level. That's very far from true, Mikan. That's very far from true. The ability of Hanako to spam is so stupidly strong that you cannot even start to imagine how big the difference is. Also, let me verify this before we go into Phoenix Wright. But Kasumi attack stat, it's also a lot lower if I recall correctly. Yeah, she has, even if I were to max her out, she would be like 5k and something attack, maybe 6. Hanako has 7k, which is a lot more. So I don't know, man. Hanako is extremely strong. Hanako is garbage in this raid because she needs to hit many Peroros, so position is important. Hanako is not garbage in this raid. Hanako requires you to position well for her to perform good, but she's not garbage. She deals a ton of damage, guys. Hanako is super strong. Hanako is the best Mystic AoE DPS, and she's not even Mystic. She's that stupid, guys. Hanako is super strong. Positioning molding drove me crazy, bro. I can agree to that. Okay. Phoenix Wright time. I think Uteha is better than Mari for Team 2. Nah, because freaking... Okay, that's not what I needed to do. That's what I needed to do. Wait. What the crap is going on? Okay. Now you should see Phoenix Wright if I do... Wait. This. No. Nothing's going well today, guys. For some reason, something... Okay, there we go. My bad. There we go. I think it... So... No, Mari's better because of her cost, allows you to rotate faster and better. So many characters to build, so little resources. Yes, that's the biggest issue in BA, to be fair. Okay, guys. We have 20 minutes of Phoenix Wright. So let's make the most of it. I messed up some configuration on OBS, I will check it later. But there is some stuff that I messed up while switching scenes, so that's that. Okay, I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what do I know is... I demand extension, lol. I wish I could, man, I wish I could. So, there is a chance, a non-zero chance, that in the near future I will be able to do a longer stream. I don't want to give you a date yet, because I don't know it precisely. But right now I cannot extend the stream. I want to, I really want to. I would love to do a 3 or 4 hour stream, but I cannot do it right now. But in the future there is a day that I don't know yet the date of, but there will be a longer stream. I just need to get some stuff sorted for that to happen. 5 to 10 minutes extension, that could do, but no longer than that, otherwise it could be troublesome for me. There is a lot of stuff that I need to get sorted, so no more than 10 minutes. And I swear it's no more than 10 minutes. Okay. I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. But why you, Larry? Huh? 10 minutes and 59 seconds? No, it would be 9 minutes and 59 seconds. No, not more than that. But I don't think I can do more than that, guys. It could be too much. There is stuff going on and stuff that I need to get sorted, so that will have to do. Oh wait, I lost you guys. Okay, there we go. I lost chat for a second. Wait. Let me close that. Let me get this. Okay. If you're too busy, there is always tomorrow. Yeah, there is always tomorrow. But I'm really hooked, so let's see what happens. It depends. I'm waiting on a notification on my phone. If I get that by the time the stream ends, I need to end it. The longer the stream you do, the more bullying things we can do to you, Sherlock. Oh man, that's gonna be doozy. Edgeworth. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back then when I stole his girlfriend. But when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me. And Miles. Why does it say they? He saved me and Miles. And Larry. He saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Okay, guys, hang in there. Long story coming. It was the very end of 3rd grade. It was on a trial, a class trial. A class trial? The class trial. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money. Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Ah, I see. I remember this from the anime. Oh, interesting. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, Joe. You were out of the school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it, guilty. It was you, thief, give the money back. You're such a meanie, just admit you did it. We're not gonna play with you. He shouldn't be allowed in class, give me back my 50 cents. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money, it's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I've done it. He's guilty, he didn't try Peroro Torment, I did and I failed miserably. So, that's that. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. But I didn't do it. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I've done it. Sherlock's body can hold only 2 hours, then his body disintegrates and becomes an angel-like being. Oh man, that's not too far from the truth. Only the last part it's a little bit off. I become more like dust, to be fair. I tried to apologize when I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have apologized. The only thing that belongs in this trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should be all ashamed, amateurs. Miles? The only angel in this stream is my Mikan. I mean, it wasn't you who stole my money, wasn't it? No, then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone should be shouting you did. Everyone who's been shouting you did it, but no one has proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. We don't need proof. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how is it? Everybody ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Freaking kids, I hate them. The goat, yeah. Worst teacher ever, yeah. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best friends. Ah. And 2 months later, I stole his girlfriend and he started to hate me again. He wanted the money back and he regretted every day not having me declared guilty that day. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. What a sweet story. Yeah. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone. Without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Oh yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took that day off from school. If I'd been there, they could have thought I've done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? Until Phoenix stole his girlfriend. But what happened to Phoenix's girlfriend? You know, Phoenix is a player. So he has both girlfriends. And then one of them died. And the other one is lost. So yeah, you know, stuff happens. When something smells, it's usually the bats. After the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard him. I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes. Good time when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense law attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspapers. The headline was something like "Dark Suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why had he become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew we'd have the chance to meet, whether he wanted or not, in court. Edgeworth believed in me and I believed in him. He's in pain and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth, and I'm the only one who can help him. Wow, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believe in you. Except I don't remember saying I do it for free. Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do. Right, it very well may be. Man, reading is hard. Freaking reading is hard. First, there is that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find him. We need to find out who or what is he. It's easy? Yeah, maybe. Not for me every time though. Not for me every time. I'd settle for who? I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see. Let's see, guys. So, at this point, let me check my notes. Where is my notepad? My notepad. Don't worry, you're the fire. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me check my notes. Edgeworth investigation. Okay, I found it. Okay, so the dude escaped. We are, in theory, we have Edgeworth out of trouble because we discovered the caretaker is the real villain here. Now we talked to this dude, so who should we talk to? Should we move? I think we should go to the lake and check. Oh, December 27th, Gord Lake Park entrance. Hey pal, long time no see. What are you talking about? We saw you yesterday, Mr. Richard Gumshoe. Close one today, huh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. Oh, no problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. That's quite a switch of tone from one phrase to the next. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the goods today. The goods? Where Lotta's was camping. The goods are off limits. The goods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad, and no one can go in further for a while. I guess Lotta is Oh Maya, you and your pants. I guess Lotta is in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Oh Maya, you always know how to crack a joke. So public beach, I guess. December 27, Gord Lake, public beach. The steel Azor is missing. Azor? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry is too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. We are going to the goods then. I think we have to go to the boat rental shop. It's the only thing that comes to my mind right now. So let's go to the rental shop. December 27th, boat rental shop. The old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I don't know that clearing of the road anyway. Grossberg? The fat lawyer is back. Hello, what am you have been doing here? Out for a walk? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That's true, yes. Can I tell you something funny about him? Yes, you can. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not sure about that. Ho ho! What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. He has hemorrhoids. Oh my god, that's nasty. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. That's nasty indeed. That's not that funny. It's very nasty. And I could tell you a fun fact about those, but I don't think that's a fun topic for the stream. Thank you. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? I'm laughing? Well, that's fair. If you're laughing, you find it funny. I'm not. Well, to each their own, you know. Move. Caretaker checks. Okay. If we get shot, guys, it was a good one, but we're about to get shot. December 27. Caretaker shack. I heard Trump's voice in my head when the fat lawyer was talking. I just made a generic fat guy voice. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. Maybe should I... Probably shouldn't kidnap her. The police know about her anyways. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. Fishing pole looks expensive. Oh, poor Maya. Yeah. Maybe we'd better not. Maya is always thinking about stealing. That reminds me, Nick. Your parrot voice makes me laugh. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's the result that I was looking for. So nobody's monitoring the safe. Let's open it, Nick. Come. But hey, there must be something of value. I'm not sure. Nick, let's open it. Wait, I wrote it down. Crap, I wrote it down. Where is the safe? The only thing in here is a letter. Okay, I didn't need the code. Ah, boring. There is no name or signature on this thing. Handwritten, in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, fighting twice. This is exactly what I have figured today out in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? I think it's forged. I don't know. But one thing is for certain. No, actually, Mikan, I think you're right. You know why I think you're right? Because when we went out of the trial, Edgeworth said you were scarily close to what really happened that day. He didn't give us any details, but we were close, but not exactly. But the letter says exactly what we had said on court. So that is basically a redaction. I'm suspicion on Grossberg. Yeah, I'm guessing that Grossberg, since he was at the trial, redacted this himself, put it in this safe, which why would else he be here? And with Mikan, yeah, I'm with you guys. As I said, it's very suspicious timing, and he was in the trial, and the description is what we said in court, but Edgeworth didn't said that it was not exact. Put that fatso behind the bars, I agree. This letter is an amazing clue. No, it's not. It's not. You're falling for it, Phoenix. You're falling for it. Ah. What's wrong? What? Tell me. I just saw the TV and I remember they are showing the Pink Princess special this week. That's why I didn't want to tell you. Oh man, Maya. It doesn't look like... okay. Whole pasta restaurant was a lie. Move. Okay. Caretaker. Okay, so... I think I need to talk... I think I need to talk with Edgeworth. I think I need to talk with Edgeworth. Let's try talking with Edgeworth. We haven't talked to Edgeworth today. Okay, actually, let's save here, guys. There is always tomorrow. I got the notification I was looking for on my phone, so I really need to end the stream now. But tomorrow we will do 2 hours of this, so we will get a lot further, maybe even finish this case. But with that said, it was fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope my clears of Peroro in all 3 armor types, gave you some ideas for your own. And I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Bye bye.